everybody, it's Mo from the MOFO Review Show, brought to you by Wasp Nest Videos. Today I'll be talking about a different series. It originated from YouTube, brought to you by Cartoon Hangover. It's called Bee and PuppyCat. So let's get into it. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that. We have a new set, guys. Well, it's kind of like our old set, but it's in a new location. We've done it, guys. We're back to normal, kinda. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So, Bee and PuppyCat. So what I can say about the show, it's very much one of its kind, but at the same time, it very much goes for the audience that it's reaching out for. Like me, the anime fan, or, you know, the nerd fan, the person who likes random things. So, what's this show about? Well, imagine, if you will, story time. Imagine, if you will, that you just lost your job. It's raining, you're walking home, you're down on your luck, and then all of a sudden you're at the crosswalk and you're about to head home, and all of a sudden an ethereal light comes from the sky, and just a puppy cat comes from the sky in a very pink, bright, neon cuteness comes from the sky, and you just take it home. So, are you still with me? Okay. So you still lost your job. So you go to a temp agency. The temp agency can't help you. So you come home back to your puppy cat, and lo and behold, the puppy cat just shoots from his collar an invitation, like a little envelope, saying, "Dear puppy cat, please go to the fishbowl center subspace thingamabobber for your temp job." So she opens up the letter, and then all of a sudden he signs it using his paw, and then all of a sudden they're transported to this magical place with a giant TV that says, "I'm gonna kill you." This show, I'm trying so hard not to call this show an anime, but it really almost feels like an anime, but at the same time it has that Western vibe. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the plot. The plot is essentially Bee and PuppyCat going on misadventures to work temp jobs in other dimensions that PuppyCat gets invitations to from his collar. Are you still with me? Let's talk about our characters. With a show like this, obviously by the name of Bee and PuppyCat, you can already determine our main characters are Bee and PuppyCat. Now you also have the neighbor, the landlord, which we won't go into too much detail about them, but they are kind of a big part. But see, here's the problem. Because it's only a 5-episode series if you count the pilot. But if you don't count the pilot, it's a 4-episode series. And each of the episodes are about 10 minutes, excluding the last episode, which is a 30-minute special, which is awesome, but we won't talk about the last episode or any of the other episodes in regards to spoilers. Don't want to get into spoilers. If you want to get into spoilers, subscribe to our Patreon, and we'll get into spoilers, and we'll watch it together, or do something where you can, we can communicate. We can be as one. Camera-chan, I love you. Come here, camera. Oh. Ah! Why you gotta be so mean, camera? I thought we had something. So with the characters, with the character design of this show, I honestly love it as, as an artsy type person. Hello, paint all over my shirt. More about that later. So with the whole art style and the character design, it's very almost reminiscent of a newer style that's coming up these days, and I'm not quite sure what to call it, but it kind of reminds me of Steven Universe, but more anime-ish, which this anime also has a magical girl vibe, and I keep talking with my hands like I'm a typewriter. Talk. So we talked about the character designs, we talked about the art style, we talked about the plot. Now let's talk about my favorite moments of this show. It's kind of hard. It's more of a visual thing. All the visuals in this show are outstanding because you get that magical girl vibe, you get that cartoony vibe, and on top of that, PuppyCat, the way he talks is so adorable because it sounds like they use like a synthesizer for the voice, and it's cute. And that's one thing. PuppyCat is adorable because he's this like bad mamma jamma type character that's just like, and at one point one of the characters asks oh, hey PuppyCat, how you doing? It's like, you do not rule me, peon. And like there's subtitles for whenever PuppyCat talks, and the stuff that he has to say is quite adorably vicious. Those are pretty much my favorite moments about this show. If you've watched this show, it's very easy. All you have to do to watch this show is to go onto YouTube to Cartoon Hangover, which is run by Fred Rader, same people who brought to you like I believe it was Fairly Odd Parents. They've done a lot of things. Like if I sat here and listed all the stuff that they've done, this would be a very long video. My rating for this show is a solid 5 out of 5, just because it's plain and simple. It finishes, it's done, it's over. The ending is bittersweet, but it's so good because it's such an open ending that, it leaves it up to the fans. Like, honestly, after I was finished watching this series, I wanted to make a fan comic out after it. Like, I wanted to like continue on the story with my canon. And I feel like that's kind of maybe what they were going for. I honestly don't know. I don't know the producers. If the producers are watching this for some odd reason, let me know. What was your mind behind the ending? And if you've watched it, please let us know in the comment section down below what you thought the ending meant to you. So with that being said, let us know in the comment section down below if you're going to watch this series or you're not going to watch this series. Or let us know what you would like us to review next. Whether it be an anime series or a cartoon series or a comic book. Let me know. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with your kohais and senpais. Also, if you can, if you're willing, go to our Patreon page, which is in the link in the description down below. It's only $3 a month. It helps fuel this series. It helps fuel all of the series here that the Wasp Nest has to offer, which, spoiler alert, I'm actually going to be starting a new series. And also, we're going to be filming a movie! I cannot stress that enough. We're gonna be filming a movie that is freaking nuts. So if you subscribe to our Patreon, any movies that we actually do from this point on, and a series that we're gonna be doing, like a television series that we're gonna be doing, it's gonna be available for the subscribers for the Patreon. Just give it a check out. You obviously, I'm not pressuring you, although I am. No, I'm not pressuring you, but I am. I've been waiting so long to do this again. If only Bo was here. And remember, kids, you can't spell dweeb without weeb. Good night.